was in New York City. So I called up Tom and said, "Tom, what are you doing?" He said, "Nothing." I said, "Well, meet me at the Midway Airport." He didn't bring any clothes, he was just there. So we went to Midway, and it was my first case out of law school, and I was able to get him $1,000 a week to pay basically a bodyguard. And I didn't realize he was only 19 years old. And he started talking about boxing, and I said, "Oh yeah, boy, you can box, we'll get you ready for the Golden Gloves." So I fall asleep, and I wake up, and I hear this noise. Like, and like, it sounds like a train in the room or something, you know? It's like 3 in the morning, and I look up, it's Tom shadow boxing. And I'm like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be good, all right." So sure than heck, Tom went on and worked his butt off and won the Golden Gloves that year. He stayed. He had all kinds of offers to go pro. Mike Tyson's trainer, Kevin Rooney, wanted him. I made a deal that Tom could go pro as long as he kept up his education. Well, he had a very successful pro career. He was rated in the top 10, fought for a title. Right now, he's the director of the Chicago Park District Boxing Program, which is the world's largest boxing program. And he's right now contemplating. His neighborhood is not safe. His mother lives there. He grew up there. And Tom is now married with a child, and I think he's going to enter public service, not to enrich himself, but to help the neighborhood make the Chicago safer. And he's the type of leader who would have the street cred. I forgot to mention when he was a junior in high school, he was going to get a scholarship to U of I to play football. He was standing out in front of high school at 79th and Sangamon, and didn't even realize he got shot because it was an innocent bystander. Went back into school and he started bleeding. He didn't realize he got shot. Well, there went his football scholarship to U of I, so he had to go to junior college. But he kept up. He's graduated. Tom, could you please come up and say a few words?
Thank you very much. I like to say I am truly blessed because I could have went down a whole nother path, and I am a product of a broken family. I lost a brother myself very young, and if it wasn't for a man like this man that just got through talking, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So I thank God every day for that. I thank God that I'm sane enough to have my peace of mind and able to think. If it wasn't for a man like this man right here to stand next to me, it wasn't like it was a lot of prominent black men showing kids, you know, how to get out of the ghetto. But here's a white man that come to me, see something more in me that says, you know what, you can do something. You don't have to go down the same road. You can do something. You can educate yourself. You can keep yourself educated. There are people out here that will help you. But it wasn't a man that looks like me. And people always said to me when I was younger, you know, what does this white man want with you? You know what I mean? There's a man that's coming to pick me up, take me to practice. He's showing me how to box. He's put me in position for success. You know what I mean? And boxing, to me, I took it to a whole nother level. And what I mean by that is training. My training was so important because not only did I take it serious in the ring, I took it serious outside of the ring. Like, you have to train yourself to know your surroundings. You have to train yourself to know the people that surround you. It takes more than just guts, muscle. It takes some thinking. And the way that he set me up, it got me thinking. Nobody had ever done that to me, and not another man had ever done that to me in my life. And it blew my mind to where I saw, he was actually the first man that I ever trusted. I didn't trust, like he said, I didn't trust anybody, too much of anybody outside my family. You know, the reason why that was is because I had never seen good things from anybody else. Everybody else wanted something from you. They were going right down the wrong paths, and I knew that wasn't the path that I wanted. But I didn't know which way I wanted to take. So it took somebody to move me, you know. And it wasn't just him. It was God that put him in my life to move me in the direction that I needed to move me. Sometimes it takes that. God will put people in your life that you have no idea what they want. You have no idea what they're there for. And I thank God that he was that light that opened up my eyes so I could see things clearly. Because when you got closed mind and closed eyes, your opportunities are short. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And coming from a young man perspective, you know, I kept everything to myself. I found myself start telling him things more and more personal. You know what I mean? And he would help me. Every time I had a problem, he would help me. Or he would, I wouldn't say help me, he would give me a way to think about things differently so I could help myself. That's right. You know, and once you put that type of frame of mind in a young man's mind, you know, he could do much more. He can get himself out of different situations. Like the school Leo is on 79th Street. I got shot on the corner waiting on the bus. I was never involved in the gang, never did drugs, never sold drugs. I had a lot of friends that did it. I had a lot of friends that you know, and a lot of them probably did it and I didn't know it. You know what I mean? But for him to put that frame of mind, like, you need to know your friends and who you surround. You didn't get shot for no reason. You got shot because either one of your friends around you did something wrong in the game, did something, or it was either you. But him knowing me, it was not me. But that's just a frame of mind that he put me in. It put me in a frame of mind for success. You know what I mean? And only certain people can do that for you. And you have to analyze your friends. You know, some of your friends are foes, and you don't even know it. So I'm certainly glad that I'm here to tell and bear witness to what this man has done for me. You know what I mean? I would never call him my father because he's not that much older than me. I would never call him that. But I looked up to him for years. Years I looked up to him. And he would always put me in a direction, on a path. I would mess up, and he would put me right back on the path. I mess up, he'd say, no, don't do that. And that did something to me. It did something to my heart, and it did something to my mind. And I thank God. And it's one of the reasons why I got saved myself. Is because when you live long enough without a father figure in your life, and that's what I used him as, a father figure. I believe he was placed in my life as a father figure. My father, let's get this straight. My father is not dead. He's alive and well. He never thought to look about me. I don't think I've had more than 5 conversations with my father. I'm 33 years of age right now. He's put it in my mind to make amends with my father so I can make things better for my son. And I'm proud to say that tomorrow is actually, I think it's been 19 years since I've spoken to my father. I'm glad to say that I'm able to reunite not only with me, but him with my son and my wife. Because he missed out on a lot of things. But like I said, that's from a man that I don't know. Put that in my mind. It's better to live better this way and think your problems out. I thank God that he's done it. I thank God every day. I can stand up here and talk about this great man every day, but I'm not going to waste your guys' time like that. But I appreciate you guys listening. I'm going to turn it back over to Miss